the video games are definitely an art, and the people who make them definitely need to get paid. Nothing wrong with that. But the way these suits on the upper side of the gaming concepts and developments is ruining it. And I hate it with a passion so much. It is so annoying to see games like Tekken, Street Fighter. What else is there? I'm trying to think how many other games have, like Overwatch, goddamn, and they like have their content be focused around the battle pass. And it's very annoying, only because a lot of these battle passes all end up containing something that's kind of lackluster, nor important, nor will leave you feeling satisfied that you spent time towards getting it, you know? Like some of them require a really intensive grind in order to get. Some of them require you to spend a different price point than what the battle pass is. And there's a lot wrong with it, and I'll dive into the details in just a minute here. But let me just say that if you guys are here and willing to debate with me, of course, with people on YouTube as well, if you guys are gonna have any type of say on this, I'll gladly read it. I'll gladly debate with you as well in the comments for YouTube. Or if you decide to come through on stream and want to have the conversation then too, that's completely fine. I stream every Thursday and Friday, so you can catch me when I'm live. So right now, I forgot what game it was, but Tekken. It was Tekken. Tekken just announced that they are having a battle pass. And why? I just don't understand why they're having a battle pass. Tekken has a fight pass that is worth $6. Not Grand Blue. Street Fighter also has that. And they both have these in-game tokens that you cannot earn, at least to my knowledge, for Tekken, you can't earn it. But I think you definitely can't earn it in Street Fighter 6. You have to spend $10 in order to purchase said battle pass. Why? Why? Why are you making battle passes require people to spend more in order to just get the battle pass? If you're going to release extra content in order to make money, release it at a price that people can buy it solo at, which thankfully Grand Blue does. Grand Blue allows you to purchase the battle pass straight up just by purchasing the battle pass. The only downfall of that is that you don't get coins to replenish in order to buy the next one, right? This is not the way content should be released, especially as they are. Like, look at this. What is this? What am I looking at here? We have some stupid cowboy hats. We have hairstyles. We have titles and stuff. And this is worth $10. Like, don't get me wrong. It's you get the extra coins. You get to buy whatever else you want. But what if you don't? Imagine complaining you don't even have the game. I don't need the game because I'm talking about battle passes in general. I'm talking about multiverse. I'm talking about Fortnite. I'm talking about Overwatch. I'm talking about Grand Blue, Street Fighter. I'm talking about all these games. It's not just Tekken. This is an example. Stick to the follow the flow. Follow the flow. Pay your hard-earned $10. I'm not gonna pay $10 to get $6 worth of content. Stop complaining. That's not how that works, and you know it. Why you second as an example? Because why does Tekken, a $70 game, have a battle pass? Why does it have a battle pass? Explain. Explain. It's only $10? It's only $10 every time, is it not? But again, it doesn't matter if it's only $10. Why is a $70 game having a battle pass? Explain. I mean, business is business. It doesn't need to be business. It's supposed to be about playing the game and for the player. If you're adding content, you're adding content. Because they'd be on their Mr. Krabs type 100%. But again, why does it need to be a battle pass? Remember Tekken 6? Where the store was riddled with things for you to unlock via treasure battle? Remember that? Remember how much you spent on that? And that content? Oh wait, it was free because it came with the game. If you want to add content, you just add content. Will you be able to fix this game? If not, the debate is over? No. That's the thing, Yalto. If something is going wrong within your country and nobody says anything, is it gonna get fixed? Exactly, exactly. Somebody needs to say something. If nothing's being said, it's not gonna change. In fact, it's gonna get worse. We moved from loot boxes over to the battle pass style because people were worried about children developing a gambling addiction, and they swapped off that and started going to the battle pass route. The battle pass route guarantees you loot. People are still getting the content that was being worked on, and you can keep on updating it and keep on bringing out more stuff. I had always said if they're gonna do a BP on a $60-$70 game, at least make it free. I will talk about that in a second, Jinx. I will follow up on that one in just a moment. And just pay for DLC as long as it's a reasonable price. See, look, that's the thing. The only thing I have, I'm jumping the gun here, but I don't think it should be free unless you are pre-ordering the game. Like, for example, Multiverses. Multiverses is free to my knowledge, right? And you pay for early access, and with the early access, you get tickets in order to buy future battle passes. Peak idea. Peak idea. Where Multiverses failed was that it took hours, and I mean hours, to go up a single tier. They wanted you to do thousands of games per tier, and that was like solo and duo. It doesn't make sense. I understand the matches are fast. I understand that it's just playing for fun. Battle passes shouldn't be content that you have to grind towards in order for you to be able to play the game and get the rewards that you paid for. So, right here. So, Multiverses, the way it works, right? I forgot how many it was per tier. It was probably 100. And these seasonal missions would give you 600 each, as you can see, and it was weekly missions that you would do weekly. What ended up happening was the only way for you to finish the pass is if you do all of the weekly missions all the way through. Not that it's hard to do, but playing the game regular on your own, if you don't play a support class character, just play a support class character. Not everybody's gonna do that, and I understand that. So it's not a bad. It's there's different things, like I said before, that is worth talking about that each battle pass does right, but battle passes as a whole needs to stop. I mean, Smash Melee, you have to play 3,000 battles just to get Mewtwo. Okay, 3,000 battles to get Mewtwo. That doesn't sound like a price point. You're playing the game and having fun to unlock a whole character. That's a good plan. Battle passes that take years to progress through are awful. 100% Mage. With every game having battle passes now, I don't want to spend all day on a game just to go up 2 tiers. And that's exactly where I'm going with this, Mage. That's exactly where I'm going with this. It is awful. It is awful that games are paid games, by the way, paid games, specifically paid games. So Street Fighter, Grand Blue, and Tekken. Those are 3 paid games that are releasing battle passes, and they all have times on them. I'm paying $70 for this game, and I still need to pay extra money to get extra content. Not even good content, mind you, which I'll talk about a little bit later, but I'm paying extra money to get extra content, and I have a limited amount of time to get that said thing. That is the worst. Why am I paying an extra $10 to get these costumes and titles within a limited amount of time? All you're doing is forcing your player base in order to spend money to encourage them and force them to continue playing the game that you made. So, like with Tekken, for example, you release a battle pass, you play the game in order to get the content, right? Where is the added content there? Where was the added mix up there? Where is the new content that's being added to that mix in order for it to be worth your time? So these fighting games, don't get me wrong, Street Fighter has some events and they do a little bit of things in the Gathering Hub. I'm not sure about Tekken. I don't own the game quite yet, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But you release a battle pass, some events should follow up. That way the people playing the game should feel encouraged to play the game regardless of the battle pass. If it's just me playing fights just to unlock the content that I bought within the battle pass, that's not content. Does Tekken 8 do little events that end up encouraging you to continue to play the game? Battle passes should never have been a thing. I hate Fortnite popularizing it. Yeah. yeah, I understand that. So, like, that's the thing. Battle passes as a concept is perfectly fine for little content that they want to add within the game. For example, again, Tekken. But they're making it the sole addition of content, and that's the thing that I don't like. And that's the same with Overwatch, and that's the same with Apex, and it's the same with especially Street Fighter. It's so bad with the Street Fighter because nobody wants to pay. Hold on, where is it? Don't get me wrong, I bought a couple of these and I didn't finish one, and I've never bought another one. This is not $10 worth of content. This is not $10 worth of content. You are paying for avatar content, not even the characters. Avatar content. Nobody wants to pay $10. Now, don't get me wrong. I can't speak for everybody. People are gonna want to pay $10 to get stuff for their avatar. I know I did. I know a couple of people did, and there were some cool costumes. But why am I not getting it for the characters that I can play in ranked? Why am I not getting costumes that I can see in my casual matches? Why is it limited to World Tour mode, which hasn't had an expansion? There hasn't been a single expansion to World Tour mode. And this, I understand this, cool. What's the point of having the costumes if I have no reason to play World Tour? I understand you can play with your World Tour character. I can't do ranked with my World Tour character. I can't use my World Tour character for anything. Just to walk around the lobby. That's dumb. It was an event where Kazuya had Jin's moveset and Law had Paul's moveset and vice versa. Okay, so 4 characters swap movesets. So you played the event in order to use one of 4 characters just to see the haha hee hee? That doesn't sound like a reason to play the game. Although I can completely see it. That was just an example. Okay, so like different characters had swap movesets. Got it. I completely understand that, I guess. It's like, okay, yeah, let's play as Asuka using Jack 8's moveset. Or let's play as Jin using Lucky Chloe's moveset. I could kind of see the appeal, but, you know, I guess that works. That works. It was random. You didn't know who he was playing as? Oh, okay. So you're basically whatever character you choose, and now you're playing as the fighting style is just somebody random from the roster. Okay, so combat type fighting style, whatever. But okay, not bad. That's interesting. But it's over now. So what do you do now? And how much time is left on the pass? And how many ranks is the pass? You go back to ranked. Wow, wow. Okay. So they released a battle pass for people to buy. Then they released an event that was timed along with for you to play the game, and then after the event's gone, you go back into a regular gameplay loop. How was that encouraging? Looking good ain't gonna help you from getting your ass beat. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Looking good helps people. In fact, it encourages them to play better. Like with for example, I feel like I work and play better when I'm wearing a skin that I really like. And I can't say that for everybody, but it was like that for me. Capcom versus SNK, back when they had the colors picker for your characters. Oh yeah, I made my full team a certain color, a certain color scheme, and I was whooping ass in that game. I'm ass at it, but I played that. Now my Monster Hunter character, I play all the time with her. Yeah, but that wasn't it. So like that's DLC. That's DLC. Some of the stuff I had was DLC. Some of it was modded. Now, we're not going to talk about mods because I'm not sure if you guys know, but Tekken or Namco Bandai, I think it was them. I'm not sure who. They DMCA'd Tekken mods. People were getting their videos taken down, their YouTube channels taken down because they were doing mod showcases. There's no love being put behind the cosmetics. Exactly. But they want you to, if you want the cosmetics, you have to buy the official ones. You have to buy this, this little icon for Fang for $10 and only spend $6 to get it. Or this ass cowboy hat. $10. I don't like how battle passes are becoming the norm for $60+ games to be releasing their content, and it's not the way you should be doing that. It really isn't. I do have a couple of solutions that I would like to see done for these battle passes, and the likeliness of them happening is very low because the suits above the game developers, they just want their dinero, and it is what it is, you know? The battle passes now are very obviously unfriendly to the player, obviously going based off this alone. Just based off this alone, it's obviously not very player friendly due to the fact that you need to spend $10 to get $6 worth of content. So one of my solutions is never do this again. Do not release a battle pass that's cost less than the available bundles in order to get it. If you are going to release a battle pass, release it at a price point where people could just buy it flat out. Be it the $5 version or the $10 version, or if you're feeling generous enough and it's just like a little cheap, just like color recolors, $1. Another thing to complain about, which we didn't even touch on yet. So, with the concept of battle passes, people were releasing content through battle passes, right? Overwatch had the brain idea to release a new concept within battle passes, which is to lock characters behind them. Yes, Overwatch releasing the idea and profiting off the idea that people want to play a character so bad that they're willing to spend $10. I don't know how much a battle pass is in Overwatch because I never bought one, at least not for 2. Because Scammer Watch should have just been shut down a long time ago. But the concept of releasing a character behind a battle pass is the scummiest thing I've ever seen. I understand that after the battle pass was done, people were able to get the character by doing training mode with the character, and so in order to unlock them, nothing wrong with that. But you're telling me that there are people out there that are being forced to play against a character they cannot practice against, which is another thing I will talk about later, unless they spend $10 and hours of time. Then that's pay to win. That's exactly what it is. Overwatch technically became pay to win because people were locking people. Because Overwatch locked a character behind a battle pass. So whoever got... I don't know who the first character was, but I think it was Ramrata for Overwatch. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Ramrata being the first character to unlock via battle pass as strong as he was is awful. If you wanted to do like how Street Fighter has their tickets, their rental tickets, which perfect idea by the way. Street Fighter works is that every battle pass you get a certain amount of rental tickets in order to rent out a character to try them for 2 hours, and obviously you can keep on renting them and you can stack up tickets. Each battle pass gives you like I think 1 or 2 or 3 rental tickets and you can hold up to 9. That is not bad in my opinion. I like that idea. More games should be doing that, but Overwatch did not do that, hence they became pay to win. Wasn't Junker Queen and Kiriko locked as well? I don't know about Junker Queen, but Kiriko definitely was. So the first one must have been Kiriko. They were locked for newcomers. Yes, there we go. There we go. Because I don't remember them being locked for me. That's the reason why I said I think the first one was Ramrata. Welcome in, Pawn. How you doing? We're currently debating on battle passes and their existence within $60+ games. So my take is that if it's below $40, it's okay for it to have a battle pass with a time limit on it. But if it's more than $40, the battle pass should be permanent. The content needs to be permanently available for people to be able to get the content, and they should be at a price point, obviously going based off this right here, that is available. And this applies to all battle passes, not just the $40+ ones. I say expensive games with BPs should do it like Deceive. How does Deceive do their BPs? The game had 3 BPs, and all 3 are still available for you to level up and buy. Yes, that's exactly one of my solutions. They need to be constantly available for people to be able to get without a time limit. And even as you're adding more, you keep those on there. Because it doesn't make sense that your game costs $40+ and you're still requiring people to play endlessly in order to be able to get the content that you want people to pay for. I should be able to buy Tekken 8 right now, not touch it for 5 months, come back, and still be able to buy the first pass. I should be able to do that. The game is $80. Now, granted, there are people that are gonna eventually in the future, are gonna buy Tekken 8 like me when the game's on a good ass sale, and the content then will be the content then, and then just still be able to get it. That way, you're still getting your money. They don't have a time limit. You have to get purple coins to unlock it, or 1,000 bonds to get more exclusive stuff. That's cool. And that way people won't miss out on limited content as well. Exactly. I understand limited content, like if you want to do like how Apex is doing it, where there's skins, exclusive skins that you want to release. And I know Tekken's doing a store, yeah? Tekken's doing a store along with the Battle Pass, so they're just microtransactions out the wazoo, right? Why are you doing both? Why is Tekken doing both? Why are they releasing doo-doo stuff in the Battle Pass? Just little things in the Battle Pass, but then releasing whole skins that better be customizable in the store. And now that I'm thinking about it, Deceive even had an update where you can find bonds in-game and you won't have to spend real money to get the exclusive stuff. Even better. I know, so forgive me, this is a poor example, but this right here was the biggest deal I have ever seen in my life. I loved this. This was amazing for me to look at. As a person that was trying to get into Street Fighter, being sold all of this in a bundle that was easily affordable is such a good deal. So I believe that $40+ games should follow the old content style, or even how fighting games are releasing it now. Fighter passes. So the way it works, right, for the fighter passes, for those who don't know, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys do know, you buy the game itself is a certain price. Then the season pass, I can't tell you how many characters is worth the price within a fighter pass, but I feel like 5 is perfect. Especially for the price being $25 or $30, which I think Guilty Gear's additional passes are $30. I think that is a perfect price in order for people to buy into playing these new characters that feel different from the previous characters. And this is the way I feel that games should be doing their releases. FromSoft releases their games like this. They release the game, do not talk to us. Play this game, explore this game, hundreds of hours of content, different playthroughs, different run-throughs, experience everything. Then, one odd summer, you're having a bad day, and then FromSoft is like, hey, yo, come watch this trailer real quick. We're not saying nothing. And then they leave again. Then they release a whole video about an expansion that they've been working on, and it's coming out next week. Are you kidding me? That is the perfect way to release content. You release it in whole batches, of fruit. If you're gonna release a fighter pass, or if it's not a fighting game, if you're gonna release content in a way that makes sense. That's not itty bitty low effort garbage. The cosmetics that you release for these little customizable characters for Tekken and Street Fighter, ass. Make that free, or at least an in-game currency that you can earn. If you're gonna do a battle pass, make it permanent. That way nobody is left out from stuff that they want. Nobody's lives revolves around playing one game at a time. So if you make a game that's $40+ like Suicide Squad, another example, Suicide Squad, I don't know how many of you guys own Suicide Squad, but it's similar to Deceive. You can buy any of the passes when they release more. I don't know how many they had, because I do not and will not buy that game endlessly. You buy it, you grind for the ends, and you have it. You buy the next pass, you grind, and you own it. It doesn't matter how long the game's been out, hopefully, so long it's not like a server-based online thing. Expansion, the games need to go back to how they released content before. If it's gonna be little cosmetics, do little batch updates that people have for free. I should not be paying $10 to get a $6 doo-doo cowboy hat in Tekken 8. Okay, the last thing that I actually wanted to kind of mention before I ask you guys questions about the battle passes is, I hate, 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 I h outside of the price point being $10 to get a $6 thing, I absolutely despise that games nowadays are forcing you to buy the battle pass in order to continue the grind. For example, in in Grand Blue, I think it's a 40 tiered battle pass, and the free track only goes up to 20. Because you don't own it, your XP for the battle pass is capped. You cannot earn XP past that. You do not earn any of the rewards past that, obviously, because the free track is done. And the only way to continue the grind towards the end of the battle pass is to buy it and then proceed. That is the only way. That is the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. Second worst thing, obviously the character being locked behind the battle pass is also really I came up with this strategy, which I'm sure a lot of people have as well, during my Apex days, where I realized that I was playing Apex a lot, but there was one battle pass that I didn't finish, or two battle passes I didn't finish. I was like, that the coins are gone now. I didn't get the thing that I actually bought it for because it's the last 3 tiers. So I played the game regular. And I would play until I actually finished this battle pass. Buy it. Now I played the game and I got the reward that I wanted by accident because I was having so much fun playing the game. Right? Once I realized that I actually can get this reward, why the wouldn't I buy it? Especially since you're replenishing the money that I just spent in order for me to get the next one. The fact that it's even an idea that it even works that way is awful. Along with the grind that I had mentioned before, the grind itself being stupidly long is ridiculous. I should be able to buy a game or play a game free, mind you, or less than $40, play the game and be able to finish the battle pass and without buying it and then purchase it because I realized that I actually do want that stuff. There's no reason for any game to be releasing in a state where they're expected to have a battle pass. Every game nowadays needs to be focused on releasing content that's already native in it, along with future things added into it, be it for free or not for free. The free things need to be little things like hats, little cosmetics, like crop tops, like how Tekken 8's doing it right now. That shit should have been free. It really should have been. They're literally removing the point of treasure battle and putting a price point on it. They're putting a price point on it. So not only do you have to unlock the stuff that's already in the game that you probably don't like, now there's more stuff. And the good stuff is locked behind the battle pass. Dumb. Now, the questions I want to ask you guys is, how do you guys feel about battle passes? How do you feel about their approach? How do you feel about what content they provide for the price point? I think Fortnite has the best battle passes, to be honest, in all games. I agree to a point, Jay, that Fortnite has the best battle pass. I agree to a point. What game beats the amount of you can get for $10.99? For $9.99? And we're talking about additional content. That's fair. We're talking about Fortnite. I'm leaving. We're talking about battle passes. Attack. We're talking about battle passes. And his take was that Fortnite's battle pass is the best battle pass. If you disagree, explain. I feel... So, my only qualm with Fortnite's battle pass is that it seems to be very easy to grind, right? But it feels to me, anyway, not that I bought one in a long-ass time, it feels overly focused on, if that makes any sense. I feel like Fortnite didn't invest a lot of time into making the game feel that much different from the previous season because they're focusing on creating new cosmetics. You can grind without playing the Battle Royale? Good. That's the way it should be. That should be a standard. Like, if I'm enjoying a game and they have one, I'm gonna buy it if it's decent for a $40 game. Other than that, it really should do something else. Exactly. Expansions. Expansions. Fighting games have fighter passes. RPGs like FromSoft and all this other stuff release DLCs where it's a whole expansion, not just a little bit of doo-doo, you feel me? Not like Dead or Alive where the microtransactions out the ass, costumes after costumes after costumes after costumes. No, that's not the way you should do that. I love how Splatoon 3 and Helldivers do it because it's still a battle pass, but it's free and you just kind of grind points. Kind of like Fortnite, but you don't have to pay for it. So Helldivers and Splatoon 3 both have battle passes that are just openly available and you just grind towards content. That is the way you should do that. Yes, I agree. I like that. I like that stance. Just free additional content. That's good. I like that. Just play the game, have fun, get free stuff. I like it. But that does leave out the whole, like, how do they make their money, you know? I don't know how much Splatoon is, but I think Helldivers is $40, $50, right? Is $40, $50 enough? Are they making, do they have enough players? And I'm not saying that, I'm checking right now. Helldivers is 40. Helldivers 2 is 40, excuse me. And if they constantly do free content additions, how else are you making your money, you know? I'm not saying not punish or penalize, but like, how are you going to be making money as a game, especially in today's day and age, where if you just release the game, give out free content, you know? Unless they're completely working on an expansion that'll make up for that, which works. Back in the olden days, because y'all know me, I'm an older guy, games were released in full, nothing else. Then we started getting expansions, or the way Pokemon does it, a whole brand new game with added content, which is the dumbest shit ever, which I'm glad they're moving on from, because with Sword and Shield, I believe they just had DLC. Praise the gods. I never bought it because the Game Freak needs to fix their but expansions, perfect, done. You do not need to do anything else in order to contribute more to this game outside of expansions. If you want to add free content, especially for the price point being above $40, free content, perfectly fine. The moneymaker needs to be the expansion. Sell the expansion. Do not sell little cosmetics like these goddamn, like these creative player dresses and outfits that don't work on regular characters. It doesn't make sense. If I can't dress up Ryu in this skirt and this top, I don't want it, nor do I need it. But don't get me wrong, I bought this pass. I fully finished this pass. I fully support Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. And when they release another pass that's peak, I will be playing the game and I will be unlocking it. I will be buying the pass once I finish it. But outside of that, passes should not exist. Passes in a $40+ game, right? They should not exist in a $40+ game. They should exist in anything less than $40 in a way that's achievable, a way that's doable. That way people can play the game within the certain amount of time. So here's my standard and elevation for battle passes, right? Free games being the bottom. Fortnite, Multiversus, any other free game that's coming out. If you're going to have a battle pass, you are, I guess, allowed to have a battle pass that's timed. You are allowed to have a battle pass, period. It makes sense. That's where your moneymaker is. If whatever expansion, you need to be able to sell that battle pass, along with the content inside it, in order to fund the future of the game. That makes entire sense. I'm going to tell you guys of a golden rainbow fish that's coming out in the future that you guys won't believe is coming out. I'll talk about it later. Between $10 and $40. Those games, standard price, not sale price, just to clarify. standard price is $10 to $40, you're allowed to have a battle pass. If you have an in-game currency, the amount of the pass needs to equate to how much that currency is. I should not be buying a pass that is $6 worth of content, and the only way for me to get it is $10. That is not the way that should go. That is the wrong way to do that. I should be, and this is not exclusive either to the $40 to $10. This is exclusive across the board. Another thing that is on between the $40 and $60 price points. If you have a battle pass between 50 to 60, 50 plus, let's go 50 plus, 50 to 80, because games now are $70, $80 now, right? $50 or more. The battle passes, if they're not free, they need to be permanent. They need to be permanent. 2, they should not require you to devote an endless amount of time in order to unlock the entire thing. They should not require an endless amount of time. The games that should require an endless amount of time to play in order to unlock the content is the $0 one, and even then, it should still be doable. I praise Fortnite for being able to have their paths grinded all the way till the end with ease because people are having fun. No problem. Good job, Fortnite. Multiverses, you f***ed up by making people grind their lives out in order to finish the content. I would stream 8 hours back then. A lot of you guys weren't here back then. Jay, you were. We played a little bit of Multiverse together, I believe. And I finished... I don't think I finished a single pass. I don't think I finished a single battle pass in Multiverses. I was grinding 8 hours. I was doing like 3 streams a week, 4 streams a week, like I'm doing now. I don't remember exactly how many streams, but on my downtime, I was still playing Multiverses, and I don't think I finished a single pass. You would get, I think it costs like 100 points to go up a tier, and that was consistent all the way through, I believe. Each match as a duo will give you 10 points. 15 or 20 points if you win. I don't remember. 20 points per game to go up to tier, I think it was 100 or 80 in Multiverses, is a ridiculous amount of matches to do within 45 or 60 days. That is way too long. With Multiverses, I just hope they make grinding for the BP better because my god, dude, it was boring. The first one, I finished it, but it took way too long to finish it. What turned me off of Multiverses was the grind for the Battle Pass. That is the only thing that turned me off. I hated it. And don't get me wrong, it's entirely me. I played Garnet and Harley, and I tried learning Wonder Woman. Within those 2 characters, there is only so much grinding I can do until I want to play a different game. Did I have fun playing Multiverses? Yes. Did I play a lot of duos? Yes. Did I play some free-for-alls? Yes. Did I have fun playing ranked solos with Harley Quinn? Yes. Did I finish a pass? No. I would have streamed for 8 hours playing nothing but Multiverses, not even doing what I did now. I didn't even do what I'm doing now, which is ranting before playing the game and then getting on. I would go straight onto the game, interact with you guys, chat, whatever, take a slight break, maybe to eat something because I am streaming for 8 hours, and then get back into it. And I would go up maybe 5 tiers every time. Maybe 5 tiers. That is way too little. And this is like, I was hitting those weeklies. I did my ass off. I played other characters if I had to for the missions. Though after the missions, you were not earning any points. The $50 price point, permanent battle passes, obviously be able to buy the pass flat out. Do not do this garbage where you need to spend $4 more than the price point of the battle pass. Stop doing this. And the last 2 things that I will list is 1, if you are $40 or below and people are purchasing your game like they did with Multiverses, pre-ordering it, Battle Pass tickets is good for players. Multiverses, if you bought the game, allowed you to have tickets to buy the future Battle Passes. C'est magnifique. More. Reward your players for being interested in playing your game. Do not punish them with this garbage. Because now I have $4 of money in this game that I do not know what to do with. And the last thing, stop limiting, remove the limit as to how far a person that does not own the pass can grind to. You guys are going to see me help out Grand Blue in a little bit. And you guys are going to see this battle pass that I did not buy. And I believe I'm forced to buy it in order to continue the grind to hit the last tier. Do not do that. Do not do that. It is the worst thing ever. Please stop doing that. For those that are maybe just joining, or for the people on YouTube, couple of questions for you guys, obviously. How do you feel about battle passes as a whole? How do you think they should be executed? Do you think battle passes should have a time limit? Do you think people who pay $60+, $50+ on a brand new game should still be releasing battle passes at a dumb price like this, where you have money left over? And last but not least, if you were to change how content is being released in video games, right? Not just fighting games, in video games as a whole, how would you be releasing content? But yeah, that's all I really have to say on this conversation. It's time for me to move on into Grand Blue. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, I do appreciate you guys for watching, and like, subscribe, you know, the usual. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, what's your take. If I'm completely wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop over into Grand Blue. I'm done talking about this Battle Pass shit because I'm only going to get more heated and I have nothing else to say, so...